What is up, y'all boys? This is your boy Metahuman Macaluco, and on today's episode of Metahuman Macaluco, we're going to be doing not necessarily something different. This is kind of like a follow-up to the Sweet Baby Ray's versus Bachan video, where instead of reviewing or cooking food, we're going to actually going to be going ahead and comparing the two different things. Now, I have these are both microwavable bowls. Okay, they're both chicken flavored. The real difference is they are owned by probably the most arguably popular ramen brands in the US and Japan. That being Nissin or Top Ramen by Nissin and Yakisoba by Maruchan. Now, what a lot of people don't seem to understand is that for years, and it's as old as the Mac PC Civil War debate. It's as old as let me see. Well, I mean it's a pretty good analogy. It's as far as I can really put it. But anyway, I digress from the main point. So we're going to be going ahead cooking both of these. This one takes about 3 minutes to microwave, and this one takes about 4 minutes to microwave. And we're essentially going to be comparing the essential differences between this and this, and we're going to include everything that both packages include. No other outside stuff. That means no eggs, no pieces of meat, no other spices, just pretty much the vanilla version of both of these. And keep in mind, these are both chicken flavored. If I can find a beef version of this, I'll be more than happy to do a beef versus beef, but right now we're going to do the chicken versus chicken. And essentially it's going to be Maruchan versus Top Ramen. That is essentially the whole purpose of this video. We'll be right back.
A few moments later.
And welcome back, guys. Thank you, SpongeBob narrator. Alright, so what we're going to do is we have the Top Ramen ready to go, and we also have the Maruchan ready to go. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to point you to something very different between these two. So this one actually has 3 packets: the seasoning, or I'm sorry, the soup base, the vegetables, and the flavor sauce. Now, what we're going to do is we actually have to open the flavor sauce. Okay. If I can. There we go. Bet. I'm going to drizzle that all over the place. I'm going to stir that up just a little bit, thus completing the ramen. Okay. And now what we also have is our chicken yakisoba, also unstirred, just because both of these products literally came out of the microwave. And as said before, the whole purpose is to taste test and compare the difference between these two products. Alright, so I'm going to get a different fork because this one tastes like this. And yeah. Alright, let me cleanse my palate. Alright, let's dig into the Maruchan first. As you may know, I already find this to be an instant classic already. Genuinely, I like these. They're not, obviously, they're not the healthiest, but it's so much more convenient sometimes than actually having to make the brick ramen in itself. Not that I don't love the brick ramen, I love it with a passion, but this is just more so for the convenience. That one is also, I guess, to an extent, made so much more for the convenience, depending on if you make it on a stove or if you actually do it the super. Let's just use the word unique way, in which you actually just break the brick, put it in the bowl, fill it with water. You don't even have to measure it. Throw it in the microwave. Throw it in for like a minute or two, and boom, pops out. Throw in the seasoning, whatever else you want to add. Comes out great, regardless. All right, on to the top ramen. Now, this is my first time trying it, okay? So bear with me here. But also keep in mind, this is their competitor as well. This is just their own vanilla chicken flavor. So it's not any spicy. There's no teriyaki, no nothing. Base chicken, base chicken. I don't know how I feel about that one. Now, let me try and make this as unbiased as I possibly can. I'm going to be real with y'all. I prefer this over this. Now, the reason why I say this is because this one has a very unique taste to it. Now, it's not a horrible taste. It's not a bad taste. But it just doesn't compare to that. Maybe it's the excessive amount of sodium that this shit has. But I don't know. I mean, it has a flavor sauce. It had the soup base. It had the veggies. It just... The broth has a funky aftertaste. That's what it is. Maybe it's the flavor sauce. I couldn't tell you for sure. But either way, I mean, if you guys see this at any gas station, don't be afraid to try it. Form your own opinion. Let me know and how you think about it in the comments below. But I'm sorry. This is like... If I were to have a choice, I'd stick with the traditional this. It's just something about this. It has a funky aftertaste. It doesn't really taste like chicken, but it's not... Let me digress. Okay. Some things to point out. The noodles, okay, are entirely different, consistency. Because look at these noodles. It's already absorbed the water and the veggies. Or not absorbed the veggies, but there has to be something. It has to do with the noodles and their texture. And I think it also has to do with the soup base, or not the soup base. The soup base is chicken. This is also chicken. But the flavor sauce, rather. This stuff. Because this definitely gives it a very unique taste compared to this. But I'm not quite sure if I'm if I like the flavor sauce. It's whatever, guys. But I'm going to wrap it up right here for now. I appreciate y'all for watching. Stay tuned because after this video, I will be announcing something in regards to my newest Patreon, which you can check out in the link in the description below, and the future with Rec Gaming, and the future of the EOU. All three things I haven't touched up in quite a while. But anyways, this is your boy Metahuman out.
All right, go. Little Mario Kart. Bruh.